So, a brief history of English language teaching. Okay, that is the historical implications. So, at present there are 195 countries are there in this world, and out of this 195 countries, 193 are the US member. That information was retrieved from Google in 2004. Okay, and how many people are there? As I have said, that there are more than 8 billion people living in this world. 8 billion, that means 800 crore. More than 800 crore people are living in this world. Out of this, China and India, they have the large number of population, and at the same time you will see that at present you will see 6,905, nearly 7,000 living languages are there. Okay, that is living language, and only languages are not uniformly distributed around. It's getting. Is it? Languages are not uniformly distributed around the world. That means, how many continents are there? 7 continents. Out of the 7 continents, apart from the Antarctica, in every continent you will see people are living. Antarctica বাদে অন্য সমস্ত মহাদেশী মানুষ বাস করে, বাট এই 7,000 ভাষা তাহলে প্রত্যেক মহাদেশে 1,000 করে কিন্তু না, তার মানে ইউনিফর্মলি ডিস্ট্রিবিউটেড না। At present, only 234 are spoken in Europe. In Europe continent, more than 56 countries are there, and there the people use 234 languages, and 2,322 are spoken in Asia. In Asia, you will see that number, and another 2,110 are spoken in Africa. Africa means Africa continent, Africa Mahadeshe, and 993 in Americas. Americas means Central America, Latin America, North America. All Americas you will see 993 languages, and in 1,250 in the Pacific. That is the ratio and statistics we have got from that institution that is called SIL, that is Summer Institute of Linguistics. They have provided this information that in this world the people use nearly 7,000 languages, and these 7,000 languages all are living. So living language, that is a definition of living language. It's not necessary to write down. If you write down, but it's not necessary to take pictures. Okay, you will get this slide in your email address that you have provided. One language that has at least one speaker for whom it is their first language. লিভিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ এমন একটা ভাষা যে ভাষা অন্ততপক্ষে একজন এই ভাষাটিকে মাতৃভাষা হিসেবে ব্যবহার করে। ওকে, that is called living language. Human language is considered a living language because it is constantly evolving and changing. Human language are actually this tree has life, isn't it? Why? How it will grow, it will reproduce, and it will evolve. Human language is what is called living language because it is evolving. Evolving means the language, the vocabulary of a language every time changes through the time. New words come, and also that is AI. Selfie. This word was not in the vocabulary of English because before the discovery or before the invention of mobile phone, it is selfie. আগে এই সেলফি ওয়ার্ডটাই ছিল না এই মোবাইল ফোন। এই সেলফি নিজের মোবাইল দিয়ে নিজের ছবি তোলার যে একটা ওয়ার্ড ইংরেজি ভোকাবুলারিতে যুক্ত করলো সেটা কি সেলফি। সেলফি also Google. Google, like that. So these are the words in English word. The new words are coming in the same way. In Bangla language, new words are coming. That means our language is evolving, and for this reason, it is called human language. Is called living language. And another category is that, of course, in that language, a language will be a living language whenever at least one speaker will alive who uses it as his or her first language. Our first language is mother language is mother language first language right? তাহলে mother language first language একজন থাকতে হবে যে কিনা ওই ভাষায় ব্যবহার করে, তখন আমরা এই ভাষাটাকে বলতে পারবো হচ্ছে কি লিভিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। ওকে, so some differences in between mother language and first language. There might have some difference. So, but usually that general definition is mother language every time becomes the first language. If you are born in Bangladesh and after your birth, if you go to America and if you start over there speaking and communicating in English language, then your mother language is Bangla, but your first language will be English if you brought up in English speaking country or other environment. Anyway, what is the dead language then? A language that is no longer spoken by anyone as their main language. Latin is a dead language. A dead language is a language that no longer has the first language speakers. তাহলে ল্যাটিন ভাষায় অনেক কিছু এখনো লেখা আছে, কিন্তু ল্যাটিন ভাষা এখন আর কেউ ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে ব্যবহার করে না। হ্যাঁ, হয়তো ইউ উইল গেট দিস ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইন সাম old books, okay, old journals, and at present that books also have been translated in different language. But in that language you will not find any person who speaks it as his or her first language. And for this language, for this reason, we can call Latin a dead language. And a dormant language is a dead language that is still served as a symbol of ethnic identity to an ethnic group. Okay, so dead language. Ethnic language then? Ethnic language is a dialect or variation of a language used by a specific ethnic group. Okay, is there any person from Sylhet, Chittagong? Yeah. So, Sylheti language is called Bangla language, but that is called the dialect. Chittagong, yes, Anchalik Bhasha, dialect Anchalik Bhasha. And Chittagong language, they are speaking Bengali. Borda kemon achen? Borda you will not be using in Rajshahi or Dhaka. And if you visit Bogura, you will say Konthe jache bahe. Rangpur, Bogura থেকে শুরু হয়েছে। And if you visit Rajshahi, Kujjase Morbota. And if you go to Kustia, then that will be kon jaccho, মাঠের পাড় কি মোড়ের পাড় যাচ্ছি, মোড়ে যাচ্ছি বলবে না, বলবে কোথায়? These are called the dialect and আঞ্চলিক ভাষা. And these are the Bengali language, but that language is different from the standard Bangla language. That is called dialect. And also, the Sylheti language is used by the people living in Greater Sylhet. So, Sylheti language we can also call ethnic language. Even the people living in Chittagong, Chakma, Khasiya, Marma, they use their own specific language that is not similar to Bangla language. So, that is ethnic language. Ethnic language means actually what they are speaking they can understand, you can't understand. They are living in Bangladesh, but they are using a language. You can understand the language of Khasiya people. Okay, that is called ethnic language. So an ethnic dialect is a distinct from a language spoken by the member of a particular ethnic group. And examples include Jewish American English, previous German Australian English, African American vernacular English, that is the ethnic language or dialect. So have you got the difference between ethnic and dialect? Sileti bhasha holo dialect, আর খাসিয়াদের ভাষা হলো clear? If you do not, okay, tell me. So that is ethnic. What is the first and second language? First language, you know, that is the mother language. Or first language, you write the definition. Native language or mother tongue is the first language or a dialect that a person has been exposed to from birth. That Arif Iman, AI, his acronyms of his name is AI. So Arif Imam has said that there is a difference between first language and mother language. Okay, that is, what is the definition of first language? That a person has been exposed to from birth. You got? Baba Bangladeshi, Ma American, এবং তারা আমেরিকাতে থাকে। জন্মগ্রহণ করার পরে যে ভাষার সাথে সবাই যে ভাষা ওখানে কথা বলছে সেই ভাষাটা কি? ইংলিশ। সো বাংলা তার হলো মাদার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, বাট যে ভাষার সাথে উনি এক্সপোজড হচ্ছেন সেটা কি? ইংলিশ। সো ইংলিশ ইজ দেয়ার ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। সো দ্যাট আ পারসন হ্যাজ বিন এক্সপোজড টু ফ্রম বার্থ or within the critical period. Within the critical period means 12 years or 13 years. This period is called the critical period because in this critical period language learning occurs successfully. CPA, critical period hypothesis. Okay, that means that is called first language. So have you got the difference between first language and mother language? Mother language, in maximum cases for Bangladeshis, after getting birth in Bangladesh, you are exposed to what language? Bangla language. So the people living in Bangladesh, their children's first language and mother language is same. That is Bangla language.
Sir, if a Bangladeshi national married a Russian and when they give birth to a child, so what should be the first language and mother language of that child?
If the child is born in Russia, then Russia will be his first language.
Mother language.
No, first language.
So first language is sir, I think Bangla.
Whenever a person has been exposed to from birth, জন্মের পরে যে দেশে একটা শিশু জন্মগ্রহণ করবে, জন্মগ্রহণ করার পরে চারিদিকে যত মানুষ কথা বলতেছে যে ভাষায়, সে ভাষাটা হলো ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। তাহলে বাংলাদেশি মা বাবা তারা রাশিয়াতে গেলে এবং
রাশিয়ান মা, বাংলাদেশি বাবা, আমি বলছি মা হচ্ছে রাশিয়ান, বাবা হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশি, সে বাংলাদেশে জন্ম নিয়েছে। আচ্ছা, তাহলে তার মাদার টাং হবে রাশিয়ান এবং ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হবে বাংলা।
Yes, যে দেশে জন্মগ্রহণ করলো, আপনি রাশিয়ার পিপলকে বাংলাদেশে নিয়ে আসেন, তাহলে বাংলাদেশে জন্মগ্রহণ করার করলে পরে তার সামনে কোন ভাষা? বাংলা। এটা তো ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, হ্যাঁ, দ্যাট ইজ দ্যাট। আমি এটা ঘুরিয়ে আমেরিকায় নিয়ে গেছিলাম, আমি এটা বাংলাদেশে। আপনারা ক্লিয়ার? Okay, that is the first language and second language. And second language, first language is a mother tongue or a native language of a person, while a second language is a language a person learns in order to communicate with the native speakers of that language.
Like lingua franca.
Yeah, first language. Lingua franca means the first language for global communication. But second language is not that, sir. Second language is, that is after. What is our first language? Bangla. Apart from Bangla, if we learn another language, if we learn English to communicate English people, then English our second language. The second language will be varied from country to country. তাহলে ইংরেজিদের ক্ষেত্রে সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কি হবে? তারা হয়তো ইংরেজির আমেরিকার পাশের কোন দেশ, মেক্সিকো, ও তো তারা মেক্সিকান অথবা স্প্যানিশ ভাষা শেখার কি করবে, চেষ্টা করবে। তাহলে আমেরিকানদের ক্ষেত্রে তাদের ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কোনটা? এরপরে তাদের প্রয়োজনে মেক্সিকো বা স্পেনে যাওয়ার জন্য, স্প্যানিশ পিপল যেখানে আছে সেখানে যাওয়ার জন্য তাদের কি হয়, এই ভাষা শেখার প্রয়োজন। সো আমেরিকানদের জন্য সেকেন্ড ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কোনটা হবে? ওকে। অ্যান্ড ব্রিটেনদের ক্ষেত্রেও একই অবস্থা, ব্রিটেনরা হয়তো ফ্রেঞ্চ শিখবে অথবা ইটালিয়ান শিখবে, ওকে, অথবা অন্য কোনো। দ্যাট মিনস হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ডেফিনেশন? Apart from the first language, a person feels necessity to learn a language that is called second language. Same.
Second language is foreign language. It is the basic part.
Of course, any language can be the foreign language. There are 7,000 languages. All languages are foreign language to you and me, but all is not my second language. The second language that what I will think important for my career or my immigration. আমি কোরিয়া যেতে চাই, সো কোরিয়ান ভাষা শিখছি, কোরিয়ান আমার জন্য সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, কিন্তু কোরিয়ান আপনার জন্য হচ্ছে ফরেন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ।
সকল সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হচ্ছে ফরেন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ,
সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হলো এটা অফিশিয়াল গভর্নমেন্ট অফিশিয়াল ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের পাশাপাশি যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা ইউজ হয় সেটা সেকেন্ড। বাংলাদেশের রেসপেক্টিভলি টু ইংলিশ ফরেন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ।
Second language may vary from state policy and also for you. Okay, Bangladesh thinks that English language will be our necessity. We have to learn English. Okay, that is the second language, and state is giving priority for teaching and learning second language. So in case of Bangladesh, English may be the second language. But for myself, I want to go to France. So I want to learn French language. So that can be my second language. So, and after visiting France, I want to go to China. I want to learn Chinese language. That might be my third language. Okay. So, what is the state policy? State policy is that Arif Imam said, that is, a state or a country will take a decision. That means in European Council of Language in Europe, they said that their language policy is that every student will be learning 2 more languages apart from their first language. বাংলাদেশে যেমন কি আমরা ইংরেজির উপরে প্রায়োরিটি দিয়েছি, কিন্তু ইউরোপিয়ান ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কাউন্সিল কি করেছে, তারা ইংলিশ না, তারা ছেড়ে দিয়েছে। তারা বলেছে তাদের মাতৃভাষা ইটালিয়ানদের ক্ষেত্রে কি হবে, ইটালিয়ান তো তারা শিখবে, ইটালিয়ানের বাদ দিয়ে অন্য যে কোনো 2টা মাতৃভাষা তাদেরকে কি করতে হবে, ভাষা তাদেরকে শিখতে হবে। দ্যাট ইজ দেয়ার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ পলিসি, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য পলিসি অফ ইউরোপিয়ান কাউন্সিল ফর ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। সো দ্য ডেফিনেশন স্ট্যান্ডস ইন সাচ এ ওয়ে দ্যাট আফটার দ্য ফার্স্ট ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, মাতৃভাষার পরে একটা মানুষ যখন তার প্রয়োজনে অন্য একটা ভাষা শিখতে যায়, সেটাই তার জন্য সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। সেকেন্ড ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ক্যান অলসো বি ডিটারমিন্ড বাই দ্য স্টেট অর কান্ট্রি। কান্ট্রি উইল ফরওয়ার্ড আ পলিসি so that for communication, for business and other purpose, they can teach language, the one language. In case of immigration, most of the people of Bangladesh, they go to Saudi Arabia and Dubai. So Bangladesh country should get the opportunity that the people should learn Dubai language and also Saudi Arabian language. Okay, that should also be. That is the state policy. So that might be different from country to country.
The country which belongs any second language. That means in that language, the people of different community interact with their families. Suppose English in India is also second language. not foreign language. Because in India, different communities of that country communicate contact among themselves.
Okay, I'm coming to your point. The first language is an instinct, okay, and that is a foreign language is a language that is not an official language or not typically spoken in a specific country. That is the foreign language. In Bangladesh, in case of Bangladesh, all other languages are called foreign language. Native speakers from that country usually need to acquire it through the conscious learning. Okay, so that is the foreign language, official language then. An official language is a language having certain rights to be used in defined situation. Official language. At present, Bangla is the official language of Bangladesh. So in case of communicating officially, so if you want to write an application at present to the DC of Dhaka, you have to write it in Bengali. If you visit hospital, you will use Bangla language. Airport and parliament. In parliament, airport, hospital, official communications. All this communication, one language is used. That is called official language. In case of Bangladesh, Bangla is our official language. So all orders you will see, all appointments, all gazette notification, all rules and regulation, everything that is circulated by the government of Bangladesh, all are in. For why? Because Bangla is our official language. And these rights can be created in written form or by historic uses. 178 countries recognize an official language. And 101 of them recognizing more than one. That Arvigam said, India has 2 official languages. And for this reason, you will see first time it is written in Hindi, and apart from that, it is written in English. So in India, they have 2 official languages, and this country in the world 101 একটা দেশ তাদের অফিশিয়াল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কয়টা? দুইটা। More than one, দুইটাও না, তিনটাও হতে পারে। Yes, more than one. Okay, so that is the official language. International language, that is the good. International language is a language spoken by people of different nations. If we split it was international. আন্তর্জাতিক, জাতি এবং জাতি। যেমন বাংলা ভাষা একটা জাতির সাথে আরেকটা জাতির যদি কমিউনিকেশনের জন্য, দুটো জাতির কমিউনিকেশনের জন্য যদি একটা ভাষা ব্যবহৃত হয়, সেটাই হলো international language. Just typically used as a common means of communication between speakers of different native language. English is the foremost and by some accounts the only world language. Beyond that, there is no academic consensus about the languages qualify. Arabic, French, Russian, Spanish and other possible world languages. So Arabic is an international language. Why? Arabic is used in 2 or 3 more countries, and when people will be visiting to Bangladesh, people of Saudi Arabia, if they can talk Arabic to communicate with the Bangladeshi people, that means Arabic language in that situation is used to communicate people of 2 nations, Bangladeshis and Saudi Arabia. So that is international language. In case of French, in case of Russian. So in order to understand the international language, you have to understand the word, that is international. But global, that is different. Global means all, and in that case global language, a world language. That language is called the lingua franca. That is a common language used all over the globe. All over the globe means in case of Arabic, in case of France, in case of Russia, in case of Russian language, most probably 3 or 4 countries they can understand the language. Okay. And whenever the Russian people will come to work for a project in Bangladesh, they will be communicating in Russian language. So Russian will be international language. But English, world language. In this 195 countries of this world, English is used. So English is global language. That means all over the world. Okay? So have you got the difference between global and international, foreign and official, first and second, and living language and dead language. Okay. So these are the difference. We are not discussing about this. Japanese, however, is not used as a great number of other contexts. But Japanese people are working over here in Bangladesh. They will be communicating in Bangladesh, and that is the English not only used when people communicate with English speaker. English is used by the people of different first languages. It is not only applied when people speak to English people, but also used when people from different nations meet. বিভিন্ন শুধু ইংরেজির সাথে কথা বলার জন্য আমরা ইংরেজি ব্যবহার করিনি। ওকে, আমরা হচ্ছে একজন তেলেগু পিপলের সাথে বলা হয় যে ডু ইউ নো হাউ টু স্পিক ইন ইংলিশ? If he says yes, then you will start talking with that person in English. Same thing, yeah. Singapore, okay, Malaysia, okay, Indonesia, Thailand. So you will be, that is the global language. So in that case, English has got the standard of global language. Okay, and then break. Okay, 10 minutes break.